Hey guys, Tyson Curtis here. Welcome to the Social Media Center. Today we're going to talk about blogging. Thanks to all my guests out there. Go ahead and give a round of applause to Social Media Center. Wow, the room is packed tonight. I am so grateful for all the people that showed up tonight. Wow. So what we're going to talk today about is blogging, okay? And some of you might not know what blogging is, but what blogging is, it's your own personal space on the internet that you can have, anyone can have online, that you get to talk about you and what your interests are, what your hobbies are. One of my hobbies, things that I like to do besides work, which is normally a lot more interesting to people than my job. Who's interested in work?
No.
I like to blog about things that I'm passionate about and that I love. I like motocross. So if I were to do a blog, which I haven't done yet, for motocross, but I should probably do one on motocross, and maybe make a website with me, talking about my dirt bike adventures with my kids. I got 3 boys and I got a little daughter. She's probably gonna be the fastest racer out of any one of them. But the blog is a good place for me to share what my interests and my hobbies are. And what I'd encourage you guys to do is if you decide to start doing blogging, it'll become a hobby that you actually enjoy and you love. Blogging is actually quite fun. A lot of people enjoy doing it. But as long as you're blogging about things that you enjoy, it's not a job. Now, if you work for a big corporate company and they're having you blog for the company, that could be pretty boring. They better be writing you a pretty good paycheck. So what blogging does for you is it allows people to see who you are. And then for businesses, what it does for you is it allows you to bring people to your space so that they get to know you. Because most of you guys know this. People buy from people. They don't buy from just companies. They don't really like to buy from personal people that they know, like, and trust. And so a blog, when you get people to come to you based on your interest, because see, people that look at your blog, if you start blogging about, say I blog about motocross, who do you think is going to go to my blog? People that are motocross people that are into what I'm into. And I don't know if you guys notice this, but people that are into certain things, they talk a different way. So yes. When I'm blogging, I don't really have to be the best writer. I can say, dude, what's up, brah? I can do all these little funny languages that my viewers or my subscribers, because blogging, you could build a website anywhere on the internet, but with blogging, you can actually get subscribers. When someone visits your page, they can click a button on the page after they read your article that you've talked all about yourself, and they can click subscribe, and then anytime that you blog later, you do another update to your site, they're going to get an email letting them know that you maybe updated the information. So if you're like myself that likes motocross and I go out to the racetrack and I'm having all the success and getting trophies with my kids, and I got pictures of my kids getting trophies, and then I update my blog one day that one of my kids got in an accident or I got in an accident and broke my leg, and the email goes out, how many people do you think are going to open the email to see that I broke my leg? They care about me. So now that I've got all these people that are kind of like me looking at my blog, and I'm in business, let's say I'm selling something. Let's say I'm selling a vacuum or a baseball bat or a cell phone, or maybe I'm selling cars, maybe I'm doing real estate, maybe I'm in one of those marketing companies, where you work for yourself. What if I talk to my people, the people that were kind of in my community? I guess you could say you're kind of like the Indian chief, and it's your tribe of people. They kind of just look at what you're doing, and I could basically say, hey, look, guys, I got this great product that I'm selling, okay, and I think you should buy it. Well, because I tell them to buy it and they already like me because we have this connection, okay, they're more likely to buy, right, whatever it is that I tell them to buy. How many of you guys watch the news? Do you guys have a special, without saying what news station it is, do you have a special channel on the TV set, that the one that you only watch? There's a lot. There's Fox News, there's CNN, there's NBC, there's ABC, there's all these different channels out there. But if you think about it, they're talking about one topic one week, and the next week they're talking about another topic, but you would normally follow what they have to say because it's your channel, right? If they told you to buy something and it was on your channel that you watched on TV, wouldn't you be more likely to buy from them or support the donations on that channel? So I want you guys to think about a blog that way, that you build a culture of people, and you're the Indian chief, and you get to be who it is that you are. And so now there's different blogs that you can set up out there on the internet, and some of them cost money per month and some of them are free. I like the free way to do it, because if it's free and it's for my business, then I really don't have to sell a lot of product, right, to be in the positive. But if I spend a whole lot of money, then I'm working my tail off just trying to recoup what it cost me for the blog. So how many of you guys want to see the free way and how to do the blog the easiest way?
Free way.
Free.
The free way. Okay, so what I would recommend that you use is I would recommend you use a site called Blogger.com. Can you go ahead and zoom in on that, camera guy? Blogger.com is BLOGGER.com. And the reason I would recommend using Blogger.com is because your stuff is more likely to be seen. Plus, Blogger is free. Now, why is it more likely to be seen, your blog, if you use Blogger.com? Well, did you guys know the #1 most visited site right now on the internet is Google.com? Did you guys know that? That's the #1 most visited website on the internet today is Google.com. Well, guess what? Who owns Blogger? Google or Gmail, or Google does. If Google owns Blogger, okay, and you do a post about your hobby or whatever it is that you're doing on, for instance, let's say it's a post on how to make Christmas cookies. And your title of your post was how to make Christmas cookies. What if somebody went to Google, okay, and they typed in how to make Christmas cookies? Who do you think is going to show up first on Google?
They're blogging.
Probably the person who's using Blogger.com. Because Google owns it, don't you think that they want people to see their sites over everyone else's sites? Something that they own, okay? Now, so that's one way to think about it. Now, the other thing I want to bring up here is, let's talk about Google, because Google's really important. Because that's where we're talking about traffic here to your business. Now, Google, if you wanted to, how many of you guys have ever searched or used Google to search for anything online?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if I went to Google and I typed in the funniest video, that was the title that I typed into Google. The funniest video. How do you think Google determines what to put there first for the video?
Traffic.
They put their blogs up there that will show up on the first page, and they put their YouTube videos. Because there's a lot of other stations out there. There's like Vimeo and Wistia and all these other downloadable sites that you can download videos to. But if Google owns YouTube and you type in the funniest videos on Google, guess what? On that first page, you're going to see YouTube and you're going to see blogs. Now, check this out. Can you see this camera guy? Can you zoom in on that? This Blogger.com right now, I want you guys to think about this for a second. If Google owns Blogger and YouTube, okay, and you do a YouTube recording of a funny video, maybe you goofing off or doing whatever it is that you do with your own life, and then you put it on your blog, that's definitely going to outrank just a video or a blog if you combine them together. Does that make sense? So you put the YouTube video inside of the blog. So when someone goes to your blog site and they're looking at your stuff, they might see a bunch of text, but they also see a video in there. So it's going to show up on that first page. Why is it so important to show up on the first page? Okay, so you got Blogger, you got YouTube, you got Google. Now Gmail. Let's talk about Gmail. How many of you guys have Gmail accounts?
I do.
You got a Gmail account? I got a Gmail account too.
I'll open one.
You need to get one. What Gmail is Gmail is actually owned by Google too. So in order to use Blogger or YouTube, you have to have a Gmail account because that's how you log in your YouTube and your Blogger account. So if you have someone out there that has like a Charter email account or a Yahoo or a AOL, any of that stuff, just try to convince them that they need to go Gmail if they want to work their business, okay, and they want to do it the free way. So here's some strategies. Okay, back to what I was going to do before my ADD kicked in. But what I was going to say is when you're online, you're on Google, and you're trying to find how to make Christmas cookies. And you know how when you type in how to make Christmas cookies, it has maybe like 6 or 7 options that you can click on. And then at the bottom of the page, it says like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has all these options. It has more pages. How many of you are going to go to the second page to find out how to do Christmas cookies? or the 3rd page, or the 4th page, or the 5th page. So I just want to let you guys know that the how to make Christmas cookies, everybody in the world wants that title. Because think of all the free traffic that they have for their business. But if those other people aren't using their Gmail and their Blogger and their YouTube and not combining them right, they're going to show up on the 2nd or 3rd page. You're going to show up on the 1st page because you guys know the one thing. Get your Gmail account, get your Blogger.com account going, and start doing relevant posts. And then also you have your YouTube video, put that inside your blog. So let me show you guys how to create a Blogger account. For those of you who have a Gmail account, this is going to be easy. Go ahead and click the lights there. And we're going to have to wait for the projector to turn on here. And if you guys are wondering what software I use if I want to like edit my my videos, I use a software called Camtasia. It's camtasia.com. Let me go ahead and pull my screen down. I'm not a professional speaker or anybody, or a presenter, so you can definitely do this too. So we'll go ahead and wait for this, I guess, to load up so you guys can see the screen. Can you see that okay, Jacob? Is that pulling up?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
It's okay now.
Okay, here we go. We have, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a site called Blogger.com. Okay, if you're already logged into your Gmail account, it's going to look a little bit different than this. But if you're getting here for the first time, you don't have a Gmail account, this is exactly what it should look like. It'll have a little orange button here that says Create Your Blog. And when you click on that, it'll take you to a page that looks like this, to where you can sign into one of your Gmail accounts. As you guys can see, I have multiple Gmail accounts, because I use them for different businesses that I have, so I can keep my emails separate. But down below, you'll see Add an Account. You'll want to click on Add an Account, and you want to click on the Create Account. So when you click on Create Account, it's simply going to ask for your first name, your last name, and you get to choose your Gmail account. So watch this. See, if I put in choose email, see how it says that username is taken, try another? If you type in something that you want, but it's not available, you can actually just put numbers after it, and now it's available. Do you see that? So you guys actually get to choose what your Gmail account is. And go ahead and give yourself a password, something that you're going to remember. Make sure that you write it down so you guys can get back in your Gmail account. And on your birthday, what I like to do is I never put my actual year I was born in any of my accounts online. And the reason I do that is because people today can steal your identity from just your birthday. But what I do encourage you to do is at least use the correct month and day of your birthday, so that way your friends know when they need to send you presents. I love presents. I know you guys do too. So make sure that you have the actual day so that people can actually say happy birthday to you on your birthday. But for the year, why not shorten, why don't you just make yourself a little bit younger and take a couple years off your, yeah. Like I was born in 81, but I could say I was born in 83, This is not I guess Gmail is not, it's not your driver's license. It's not, you're not talking to the DMV here. You're not talking to the state or the government. It's not your taxes. Google and Gmail don't own you, so you don't have to tell them anything that you don't want to tell them. So you can choose what you want. So go ahead and create your account. You could connect your phone number if you want to your account. It's optional. I do have mine connected because I also have my cell phone hooked up to my email, so when I get an email, I get notified on my cell phone. So when someone subscribes to one of my blogs, I get a notification saying that so-and-so subscribed to my blog. It just feels good when you're working your business and you're doing your everyday things and you're seeing you got another subscriber. So you know that your hard work is paying off. Okay, so that's how you set up your Gmail. Okay, so now we're going to go to Blogger.com. We're going to go ahead and sign in. Let me go ahead. It's been a while since I did this, since I actually created a blog. I created a blog about 4 years ago because I was new to business and I wanted a free way to market my stuff. But you'll notice that my blog, I just haven't logged into it in years. It looks 2013. You guys see that? The date? It says February 19, 2013. I built these blog posts, but I haven't visited them for like ever. And I haven't removed them either because I'm not using them, I keep them up because I get more followers. That's my goal, is I want to attract people. And so these are web pages on the internet and people follow me. So let's go ahead and see. Let's see what I have here on my blog. Okay, so there's a blog called Facebook Dimensions. Let's go ahead and see what that is. I have no idea what these are, guys. It's been forever. So I called this one fbsizes.blogspot.com, and it looks like it's all of the Facebook dimensions, all the different sizes that you could use for Facebook, and it's got all this content here. And if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, it looks like I used somebody else's images to get all of this content, so I didn't even have to build it, get all the images myself. I didn't have to recreate the wheel. But this is a blog post that I did back in 2013 or 2014, May 2014, and I would give people the fbsizes.blogspot.com, and then I have this little form over here that says first name, email, and phone number. It says fill out the form and I will email you a copy of the Facebook Dimensions ASAP. Again, I was like new when I did this, so I don't know why I'm telling them I'm going to give them stuff when I already gave them on the page, but you guys can see that at least I did a blog post. So if anyone types in online Facebook Dimensions on Google, this might pop up. Now today, I don't know how well that opt-in form works, this capture page, but can you guys kind of see how someone might fill out the form with their name, their email, and their phone number? Maybe. Even if it was only 1 or 2 people a year that did that, wouldn't that be 1 or 2 more leads that I have, for my business? And I can call them and say, hey, I saw that you filled out a form on Facebook Dimensions. What kind of business you got? It's just a good icebreaker that I can connect with people. Now, let's go look at some of these other ones that I've done. We've got friend Tyson Curtis on Facebook. I don't know what it is. Let's see what it is. What is this? So all my photos, I definitely didn't put any cats on my Facebook. But this is friend Tyson Curtis on Facebook. There's no links to my Facebook. I'd encourage you guys, this might be just outdated, but I'd encourage you guys, if you did something like what I have here, to actually have a linking to your Facebook on your blog post. So don't do what this Tyson Curtis guy did. Now, actually, it does. So what happened? I see what happened now. See how there's a cat there? There used to be another image there in the past, but the image is outdated. It's no longer on the internet anymore. So they replaced it with cats. Blogger replaced it with cats. If I click on this cat, it goes to my Facebook profile. You guys see that? Mm-hmm. So it used to be a working blog. So I guess if someone were to visit this friend Tyson Curtis on Facebook and they clicked on the cat, where are they going to end up?
Their Facebook.
They're going to end up on my Facebook. Now, I don't know how well that's going to work for me, but I guess if 1 or 2 people a year clicked on it, I guess I got 1 or 2 more views on my Facebook. So I guess what I'm trying to share with you guys here is a blog is for you to use for traffic, to get people to where you want them to go, to your Facebook, or maybe get some information out of them. But it's basically your place. Let's see what some other ones that I have here. Let's do Empower Network Compensation Plan Explained. Okay, let me see what this is. It was one of those work from home companies, and it's not even around anymore. Oh, look at this. Okay, so it says Tyson Curtis is your open jacket salesman. There's a picture of me that I took. I don't know if you guys can see that picture. It might be too small. Can you see that, camera guy?
I can zoom in.
But I just
Lawrence Tim here.
I just took a picture of myself. I think I was in a dressing room at like JCPenney's. I borrowed their jacket, And I opened my jacket wide up, and my dad helped me with that one. We took a picture of me, and I was like, I'm the open jacket salesman. It was just an idea that I had at one time. You know, the person that goes around and tries to sell their business to you, they're like 1 week and they're in this business, next week they're in that business, and they're in this business. And so I was trying to brand myself as the open jacket sales guy, just as a joke. But if you see here, there's my phone number, there's my Skype, there's my email, there's a video here that explains the compensation plan, the company I was in, and then it even has an add to cart. I'm not saying that this was very effective, but what if 1 or 2 people a year clicked on add a cart? Where does it go? So when I click that, it goes over to this company.
I'm standing here writing goals down.
So this guy's got a risk-free trial. This is still connected to my account. So I haven't promoted this company in forever, but you know, I guess if someone were to click on that, I guess I make some money with that company that I forgot about.
Lawrence Tim.
So you guys kind of see how I did that? I just had a blog post and then have a button on it. So I want you guys to start thinking about your business and different things that you can do. Even if you only get 1 or 2 clicks a year, what if you have multiple blog posts? They don't take very long to do. That's multiple clicks going from a blog. And what I would say to do in order to get people to your blog post, I'd encourage you to, on your Facebook, connect your blog with your Facebook. So like your personal picture at Facebook in your description. Why not take one of your most popular blog posts that you do and put it in the comment or the description of the Facebook profile pic, and people will end up over your blog, they'll subscribe on your blog, and then you can put a link, okay, now that you've been to my blog, click this link to go back to my Facebook. So if you wanted to, you could send them from Facebook to your blog and then send them directly right back. But you always want to make sure that you're directing people at you. Look at this one. This says, come meet your open jacket salesman. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but see where it says 863 page views? Do you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
If it actually says how many page views, I believe in the whole time since I set up this blog post, it's got 863 views. This one's got 43, 18, 218, and 45. If you combine them all, since 2014, that's not a lot, but I would rather have those numbers than none at all. And so these are things that some people out there aren't doing, and it all adds up when you combine them with your YouTube and your different trainings out there. So when I go in here, I can actually, with this blogger, which is really cool, I can actually look at my views, all-time history. I can look at, let's see, I can actually see an actual traffic source. This is really cool. So it'll tell me, it's been for, okay, let's see, overview. It'll tell you where in the world the people are coming from, like if they're from the UK, if they're from China, you know, it'll tell you what age group they are and all that good stuff. But because I haven't been in here for so long, I don't know if we can pull up those stats. Let's see, traffic sources, all time. There we go, see that? So, traffic sources. So how did these people get to my blog? Well, one of them came to my blog from openjacket.com. One of them came from another blog post. One of them came from Bitcoin, Google, Blogspot. So it tells you, see how it kind of tells you where they came, like how they got here? That's valuable information. Referring sites. They all came from the Open Jacket site and Facebook. Facebook sent me 8 visitors. So I know how many people came off of Facebook. So let's go down here. Let's see if we can see any more information. So yeah, it's just really valuable information. When you build a blog, you know where your traffic's coming from. So if you're doing advertising on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, your blog's going to have all the information to tell you where they're coming from and even the demographics. Here, let's click on audience. There we go. See this, guys? On that blog post, 713 of those people came from the United States. 22 of them came from Canada. 14 came from the United Kingdom. 11 came from Russia. 6 came from Australia, Germany, South Korea, India, Mexico. What browsers were they using? Most of them were using Firefox. Some were using Chrome. Some were using Safari. Some were using Internet Explorer. It tells you what if they were on their phone when they visited. See how it says iPhone, guys? Android, Windows. So it tells you what kind of device they're on when they're visiting your site. So when you guys build a nice blog, you guys will know all the demographics about your people visiting your post. So let's open it up to questions here. Actually, why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and do a new post. I'll show you how easy it is. I'll click on new post. You guys see this right here, new post?
Yes.
Simply click on new post. And what an awesome night. What an awesome night it is. What an awesome night. Okay, if anyone types in Google, what an awesome night it is, that's what they're going to see. What I might do is I might head over here to YouTube. And on my YouTube search, I'll go ahead and type in what an awesome night. Okay, I can do my own videos, or I can just go ahead and put something in here that has, look at all these different videos that have the word night in it. Awesome night of stunts. Actually, that's kind of cool. Awesome night of stunts. That sounds like something I would do, right?
That's gonna be fucking one.
Oh, that's got some bad language in it. I don't want that one. I don't want that to be connected to my name. How about an awesome Halloween night? Or, actually, why don't we do something I know is safe? I don't want my name out there with something, that's bad. But I'm trying to do a training here for you guys, so I'm trying to just find something really quick. So I really like motocross. This is the new Red Bull straight rhythm video. So what I'll do is I'll click on share. I'll grab the embedded code. See how I did that? If you guys didn't see it, go ahead and pause your screen and copy the embedded code just like I did. Come back into here, click on the HTML, and put it in there. All right, and I'm just gonna take their title, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that as my title. See how I added that? And I'll go ahead and make it bold, and I'll go ahead and put that as the title as well. Red Bull Signature Series, red, whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and save, and I'm going to publish that blog post. And now we're going to go ahead and view what I just put together there. So this is another, how did I put it on that one? This is another site that I did, but see how I did Red Bull Signature Series straight rhythm? And it showed up here. I'm going to actually go to that physical post. Let's see if I can go straight to it. Preview. Okay, so see how that post is kind of on my blog right here in the middle?
Good.
I guess I have my stuff set up so that all this other stuff is going to be branding me around the blog post. You can do that too. But you'll see here I have banners on the side. You can choose your banners, but I chose this at one time because that was an opportunity that I was promoting. So whatever my post is, it's in the middle. So someone might, search this on the internet, and then they might end up watching this video, but then if they get distracted, like we all do when we're on the internet, they click the banners on the sides. But see how easy that was to do a quick post? And then it's got my full wrapper around it. It's like, hey, here's all the stuff. Now I'm all around the outside. Now if I did another one, let's see if I can show you guys how that would work. Let's do published on. We got another post here. Let's go back to my post, publish post. Let's do another one. I'll show you guys how this works. So let's go back to YouTube. How about this abandoned plane that's found?
Rumor has it that
All right, so I'm just going to take their title. I could attract a lot of people to my website doing this, couldn't I? I'm just using stuff that's already out there. on the internet, and you know, someone might type in abandoned airplane or something like that on Google, right? They could possibly do that. So you'll put that in there. We'll do abandoned plane. And we'll go ahead and publish that. So I just created 2 posts pretty quick. I mean, you could sit here all day and do these, but if you guys see, if I go ahead and click on this, see how the abandoned plane's there now? So if someone typed in on Google, okay, and these don't populate right away, but if someone typed in on Google, abandoned airplane, see how this is what I found? This is the first page. Oh, but look at that. Look at number 3, guys. See this right here? See that? These are the first ones on Google. Here's some pictures. What's the very first one on Google right now? What's
Tyson Curtis.
so if someone were to click on that, where do they end up?
You.
On my post. And if they look at my deal and they say, you know, go to my home, it shows them a bunch of other things about me. It shows them all my Gmail stuff. It shows them my last post with the motorcycle riding. Maybe some of my training from some of my different business stuff right to my Gmail account. I didn't mean to do that right here on the training, but I didn't think I was going to get number 1 that quick. But you guys can kind of see, you kind of build your brand, and then you just go find things to post on Blogger, and those people view those things. Now, the things that I chose were, you know, like all across the United States, you know, all these videos, or internationally. You know, I was not really targeting a certain area. But imagine if you had a donut shop in your town, and you walked in and did a video in the donut shop on your phone, and then you uploaded that to YouTube, and then you did a blog post about that donut shop. How many other people do you think would be using the keywords of that donut shop in your town? So anytime anyone typed in that donut shop on Google, they would see that donut shop on your blog. So you would be the one, you know, you're looking for where to buy donuts in Kennewick, Washington, where I live. And they would end up on a blog post, and it would be you, hey, I'm down here, I'm going to get my maple donut with my bacon wrap on top, you know. And they would watch that video, but then you would have on the side, you'd have your banners to whatever it is you want to promote. So do you guys have questions, those of you who are here on blogging? You guys kind of understand how it works? If I went too fast, you can go to the recording.
We'll go back to the recording, but this is a good place for a 10-10-10 blog.
Yeah, you can actually, Kathy, you're going to be camera guy. Get over here. This is Kathy right here. But Kathy's going to be doing a video that teaches you how to lose 10 inches in 10 days with some techniques of just changing your breathing. This would be great, Kathy. You could blog about the 10 different steps, the 10 different things they can do, and just do it really quick. Just put your 10 videos, and then on the side, because I know you're marketing a nutrition health product, you can put that on the side. You don't tell them to click on it. Curiosity killed the cat. They're there to lose 10 inches in 10 days already, right? The chances of them clicking on the banner on the side are good, and then that will get you traffic back to your website. So yeah, you can use it for that.
Okay. That's what I.
Yeah, so you can do that. But what I would do is I would use your Facebook, because that's the second most visited site on the internet, and have a link to your blog, 10 inches in 10 days. And then when they get to your blog, then you would have the 10 steps on your blog. You can do all this for free. And then when the people click them, they can buy that way. So you could do that. And if you have multiple products that you're selling, maybe you're doing candles, or maybe you're doing cleaning products, you can do different videos. Like you might have a blog post on healthier ways to scent your home. The healthiest ways to scent your home. You know, that could be your title. And then you could have a video on some of your products, and then you could have links on the side that lead over to that product in the company that you're in. You could also, if you do cleaning products in your company, which I know you guys do that too, you could say the 3 cleaning supplies that you can't live without. And then you do a video that shows them the 3 cleaning supplies that you cannot live without, and you're in the video. And then what are you going to have on the side of the video on your blog? You're going to have a link to that product. So people are going to be able to find you a couple different ways. They're going to Google you, ways to clean my house, top 3 products to clean your home, safer ways to clean my home. Think of all these different keywords that you can use when people search on Google that they would find your blog. Why not use them all? Why not do the safest cleaning products to clean your home? That could be one title blog post, right?
Yeah.
Put your video in there and you do actually explain the product. Then you can have another one that says, I don't know, you guys probably got some ideas, right?
Yeah.
From this. What would you maybe do, Bruce? Like, what would be something you could use as a title, or Kathy? Maybe a better way to clean. Why not use the title phrase, a better way to clean? I know, Bruce, you own a carpet cleaning business for the last 28 years called A Better Way to Clean. But if someone were to Google a better way to clean, how cool would it be if they ended up on a blog post and they actually saw you cleaning someone's carpets in their home? And they can kind of get to know who it is that you do. But on the side, you could have the products that you use to clean those carpets. Maybe there's some products that you use with your cleaning, your carpet cleaning business that people should have that are healthier. So you could refer back. So what you want to do is you want to use YouTube because Google owns it. You want to use Blogger because YouTube owns it. And you want to have a Gmail account because Google owns it. And Google wants your stuff to be seen because that's their stuff too. So you're partnered with Google. Think of it that way. So we'll keep the training at that. We have a more advanced training. I didn't want to go too advanced. Hopefully that wasn't too advanced for you that are watching this. I encourage you to go back to the video. Maybe you learned something. You can get something out of all these trainings, but we are going to have more blog trainings coming very soon. If you go down below this video, you'll see a button that says more blog trainings. There's a button down below. If you click that, a pop-up's going to appear, and you'll see more trainings for blogging. So, hey, thanks, guys. Bruce, can you grab that light right there?
Thank you.
Go Tyson.
So, hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next module. The next module we're going to be doing down below here. Make sure you take action, everything that you learned here. Make sure you don't just blow this off. Go take action and go create your blog, create your Gmail account. Click on the button below this video because it says more blog training, and there's more blog training that will be down there. But the next step, step 3, I don't know if it's over here on this side. It always gets mixed up on the website what way I'm pointing. But it's YouTube. So we're going to be doing YouTube next. We'll see you guys in the next training. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.